What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to The Good, the Bad and the Stupid. It's Monday the 10th of February. Hope you're well, had a great weekend. Apart from the storm, if you're in the storm, in the eye of the storm, it can't have been too clever. Some people look like they were enjoying it, but the ones down on the beach who were like leaning into it and stuff like that. But the fucking twat who was out surfing in it, I don't know about who had to be rescued. He didn't do anybody any favours, did he? There's a picture in the paper of the RNLI or whatever, the lifeboats, and he's bouncing up and down. It's like fucking, you know, they've had to risk their lives to go out and save him, but they saved him. So, you know, they should give him a bloody spank his backside for fucking risking his life. But it was crazy. Everything was falling over, wasn't it? All I heard all night long was like things breaking. I was thinking, it's not mine, his neighbours' pots and fucking whatever else. But you could hear it. But the most surreal thing to happen yesterday for me was when a friend of mine stood on a frog, because the frog had bounced into her house because the fence had fell down and it bounced out of neighbours' gardens, out the pond and whatever. And it was like, first I thought it was having some kind of biblical moment, you know, but it was literally, we just stepped outside to carry something out and barefoot straight on the fucking back of a slimy frog. Luckily, she didn't kill it. She nearly had a fucking heart attack, but still, I had to catch it, and I caught it, and it kept jumping through my hand, you know, like it slipped through and jumped through my hand, and I caught it with the other hand, and it slipped through, and I did that about 4 times before it drops head first onto the pavement. So I felt a bit sorry for it because you know, it was fucking panicking, wasn't it? But anyway, I chucked it back over the fence to where it belonged. That's all I could do. Whatever he'd done, wherever his life takes him after that, I've got no responsibility. He's on his own. He's grown up now. He's old enough to look after himself or to make his own mistakes. You know, if he's a little tadpole, I might have to wait until he's a fully grown frog before I let him free. But anyhow, there we go. So crazy. The wind was mad. And my hair was like, I didn't even know. I knocked on somebody's door and my hair was like a fucking toilet brush. It got blown into a shape. And you could have swept the floor with me, I tell you. But so that was embarrassing. What's it called? Like one of those American army buzz cuts, you know, like in the fucking love it, didn't they? In the what's it called? When they join the army, what's that fucking film? Full Metal Jacket and all that kind of stuff, and they got that squared off fucking hairdo. That's what I had. Crazy. Speaking of crazy looks, Donald Trump's the orange face. Have you ever seen that picture of the Donald Trump with the spray paint face? With his hair's blown back in the wind. The wind didn't do him any favours either. The wind blew his hair back, and he had like an orange tan line there. He's come out and said it's fake news and stuff, but the guy who said who took it said it's not fake news, but he did brighten up the colours, so he probably did have a spray tan thing going on. But some of them fucking memes and stuff that people have been sending around are just fucking hilarious. One of them has put him as, if you're not from England, there's a character called Pat Butcher. She's a large lady out of a soap opera, and you put little earrings on him like that, and he looked like Pat Butcher. And the picture of him next to her husband, Mike Reed. So you'd have to see the picture to get that one. But what was the other one that they did? Oh fucking hell, I forgot now. Oh, the one where he's got his head through the hole in the fence as well, like somebody was spraying the fence and there's a hole in there and he must have had his head through and it sprayed the fucking front of his face orange. And there was another one like RoboCop. They've got his face like coming out like a RoboCop. And there was another one, there was a better one. Oh, what was the best one? Oh God, I forgot it. Can't believe it. I'll have to come back to it. Otherwise I'm going to be trying to remember that forever. Anyway, a guy turned up to try and assassinate him as well at the White House. He didn't do a very good job at it. He was obviously after the $3 million bounty that has been put on the other week by the Iranian businessman. But he just literally turned up with a knife and went up to a security guard and said, "I've come to kill the president. You know, I've got a knife to do it with." So he ain't going to get very far with that, is he? Maybe just wanted a night in the cell or something or other. But he'd probably be he'd probably be surprised to fuck if the security guard, you know what, mate, I'm going to let you in because this guy's a fucking nutcase. I'll let you in. Just make sure you fucking do him. Make sure you get him in the jugular about there, yeah? Go in the third door on the right, the second door on the left, and you'll find him spray painting his fucking face orange. Chuck him in there. But yeah, so... what was that fucking one? Oh, bollocks. Never mind. Anyway, snake flu's around. I'll tell you what, I don't know about the fucking storm. The snake flu is in my town. The kind of coronavirus is in my town, and I've got to tell you, I'm feeling a little bit queasy just as I'm saying this right now. So I might be I might be speaking from behind the mask, you know, in fucking quarantine this time in a few days' time. Literally just up the road, there was somebody went into the pub. No, the guy came into Brighton, and then somehow he must have been in a pub or something. But the pub's now quarantined. The doctors up where they've took somebody has been quarantined. It's crazy. People are losing their shit. So I ain't going over that area. But you know, with that fucking wind, it could have blown some of those droplets all over the show, couldn't it? You never know what's going on. So I'm only joking. I put that one on for effect. Oh, what's that Donald Trump's fucking orange picture? Can't remember. Anyway, I've not got it yet, and I jest, but I fucking hope I don't get it. There's a million other things to get. There's a fucking million ways to fucking die anyway, so I'll probably get some real silly way. I won't, you know, like slipping over in some fucking dog shit and smashing my head or something or other. Where was it going? Joaquin Phoenix, the Oscars. The Oscars. I haven't seen Brad Pitt yet. I'll have to watch that. I'm unprepared today. I'm sorry, but I meant to watch Brad Pitt's award thing because he said something about Donald Trump and the impeachment. So I've missed that one. But everyone's getting fucking. Joaquin Phoenix won for the Joker, and I thought he's. Everyone gets on the hype. Everyone. You know, social media stuff like that, they're all coming out going, what the fuck's he talking about? You know, why doesn't he just stick to acting and all that kind of stuff? But what you got to remember is that, I mean, the guy's an activist anyway. I mean, he stands for something, and he goes out on marches and he goes out on fucking animal rights things, and he does his bit wherever he can, sort of thing. And he's been given, you know, the main award, apart from the director's award, the main award. Male actor anyway for the male leading actor award or whatever it's called, and he's in front of the whole world, so he's got like a position there to say something, hasn't he? So you're gonna do it, and I would get up there and I'd talk a right load of shit as well, but of course you gotta like, that's your moment, isn't it? Your moment in the sun. You fucking milk it. Literally, because he was talking about milk, and he's milked it, and he did it right as well, and he highlighted something, made other people feel stupid about something that is an everyday thing, and everyone's going, I can't believe he's going on about my fucking cereal and my coffee and all that. Who does he think he is and all that? But that just shows the separation between what actually does happen for you to have milk. You know, but people, it's disassociated, isn't it? So people don't really get the connection. No, they don't get the connection. They don't want to see the connection kind of thing. But when it's like said it to you like that, almost telling you off in a way, I get that. But at the same time, it's very hard then to go and fucking have a cup of coffee, pour milk in it, without thinking about the cows, the mother, you know, being artificially inseminated, you know, and the calf being dragged away. It's a horrible, horrible thing. So, and he's drawn attention to it, and he's up to, you know, he don't bother try and ridicule him. He's standing for something, and he believes in that. So, I think it was a good. So. I'm on the righteous path. I don't drink milk anyway, so I'm with him, and I can get behind his statement. But like I said, he's won the Oscar and he's won it for the Joker, and I still haven't fucking seen it. So I thought I'd check to see if it's on tomorrow, and I said I'm going to go and watch that tomorrow, 100%. As it's my birthday, by the way. But I thought I'm going to watch the Joker on my birthday, but I ain't, because it ain't fucking on. So that plan's all gone skew-if. And anyway, I might be quarantined, so Maybe there'll be no birthday, there'll be no podcast, there'll be no film, there'll be nothing for 14 days. No, I'm not going to be quarantined. I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to tell anybody if I get, if I come into contact with anybody with the flu, just in case. Tom and Jerry are 80 today. So I'm almost, my birthday is the day after Tom and Jerry's, although they're 80. And I'm nowhere near 80. I'm a very, very young, very, very far away from 80. So yeah, Tom and Jerry are 80 years old. That's like fucking. I can't even. I thought I'd watch fucking nearly all the Tom and Jerry's. I used to watch him like a back to back. I'd hire him out from the video shop even when I was an adult. I love Tom and Jerry. It's great. But I mean, I'd watched as a kid. I was always watching them. It was on all the time, wasn't they? But you'd hire out the videos and stuff, and I was only there must be 40 years worth before I even got hold of them. So, right, looks like I'm gonna have to start delving into some black and white or some really old stuff. But yeah, so I went in an American diner once, and it was great. The Tom and Jerry was on the TV screen, no sound on, but it was just playing. You know what I mean? So you're sitting there, like you got all the American diners are pretty cool, aren't they? And they got all the stuff. But the Tom and Jerry was just playing in the corner, and it was quite a fucking, quite a good little touch, because I thought that was, it kept distracting me. I was watching that rather than talking to who I was having dinner with, but shit. But still, I think it was a good little thing. I'm trying to think what it is, but it's good anyway. I enjoyed it. Fire crews are called out 3 times a day to rescue fat Brits. Come on, fat Brits, what are you playing at? They answered the record 1,209 incidents last year involving chubsters, so needing to be winched free. Fucking hell, I thought fat as in like, they're a bit wheezy, getting a helping hand down the stairs. They're winching them out. That's fucking crazy. That is like... that's beyond fat, isn't it? That's not even fat. That's like fucking... That's like the blob. That's like fucking... You've exploded into... It's impossible to get into that situation without... You'd imagine... How's the food getting there? What's it called? They've got to be rich. Are these fat people rich? Because I can't afford to eat that much. That's why I'm slim. It's like, even the cheapest of shit food, pizzas and that, you've still got to fetch it. And if it's delivered, it's like, minimum spends and everything like that. It's impossible to get that fat. But people do it, clearly. And I don't know why they need to get out, but that ain't no fucking fun, is it? Well, they're probably well schooled in it now, but as a fireman, you prefer a fire over that, I imagine. Not a big fire, like fucking one where everybody's safe, but one where you're doing your actual job, you know what I mean? Not fucking, or a cat out of a tree at the very least. You know what I mean? There's a few firemen like that, oh fucking hell, coming in after work and that. Going, I've had to fucking roll the biggest fucking fattest bloke is almost like lifting a king size bed with him. No, it's no good. But worst case scenario, this nearly was. A family found one of the world's most venomous sea creatures in their fish tank. It's a snail. So laughing about standing on a frog, that could have been a fucking venomous frog. But it was. But this is like a sea snail. It looks just like a normal snail. It's killed 36 people, and they call it the cigarette snail because it takes as long as it takes for you to smoke a cigarette for it to kill you once it's bit you. So, and he's got one in his fish tank at home with all his like, your normal fucking fish that you have in there. Good job he knew what he was looking for, because I think did he know? The deadly cone snail, murderous mollusk, he's calling it. Terrified Trevor said some zoos and sea life centres refused to take it away from him. So they're like, don't bring that here, don't bring that shit anywhere near here. That's fucking yours. That's like, it's a death sentence, isn't it, if you touch it the wrong way. So I don't know what he done with it. He could have flushed it down the toilet, really, if you were fucking that bothered about it. But he's done him a solid, really, by keeping him alive, hasn't he? You're the deadliest fucking thing going, But I'm still not going to kill you. I'm going to get you sent off to somewhere where you're safe. Where did they put him anyway? Don't know. Where's he gone? London Sea Life Centre. Finally transferred the juvenile snail to the London Sea Life Centre. So watch out for that. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to fucking take snails for granted now either. What's it called? SAS. Oh no, I'm not going to do that one. What was I going to do? Oh no, I'm going to do it, yeah. SAS Mark Billingham says the PC culture is so bad he's too scared to talk to children. The former SAS soldier says he has led dozens of hostage rescues. He's led dozens of hostage rescues. Fears he will be labelled a dirty old man if he said if he's in the park and a ball comes over, he's has to look where the kid's parents are before he kicks the ball back to the child, because in case they think he's a dirty old man. You know, what's that dirty old man doing in the park? You know, it's crazy. And that's the kind of shit that goes through people's mind now. Unfortunately, you can't be anywhere, and like you could probably do the right thing, and like you know what I mean? Imagine if the kid had fell over, and then you went over and pick it up, and they see you at the right fucking moment or the wrong moment. Someone's got a fucking camera. Next thing you know, you fucking, you know, especially him, he's famous, so he'd be in the papers and everything like that. But otherwise, you'd be fucking labelled as a paedophile, and people would be fucking smashing your windows and all that kind of shit. It's moody out there. And some people haven't got fucking very attractive children, I'm sorry. So I don't think that's going to... That's like, you know, the what's it called? You can't go in the playground. You've got to have kids, basically. If you're going to go in a playground now, you've got to have children. If you've got a dog, you might just about get away with it, but make sure you pick up your dog shit, because fucking that's another faux pas. You know what I mean? They'll be fucking screaming at you for their dog slipping in your dog's shit that you haven't picked up. A lot of people still don't do that. They get away with it. I've seen people, they look around, see no one's looking, and I can't be bothered, but they walk off and leave it. They must be like the ones that are just too difficult to pick up and just think, I ain't bothering with that one. I'm going to leave that one there. Right. Are you taking the Piers? Snowflake baiting TV host Piers Morgan has been named Britain's favourite secret crush. Probably a crush as in the person you'd secretly want to see crushed in the back of a fucking bin lorry or something like that. Who's fucking got a crush on fucking Piers Morgan, for fuck's sake? He's up there. He's number one over Prince Harry, Joe Goldberg. Who's Joe Goldberg? Claes Bang. Who the fuck is that? Jake Wood, Boris Johnson, Lewis Capaldi, Greg Davies, Louis Frew, Dick Donnelly. I don't know half of them, and I don't fancy any of them, luckily. So Piers Morgan is probably just because he's what they call it, insufferably smug, they're saying here. So I mean, if it's a secret one, then people have come out and fucking said it anyway, didn't they? So I wouldn't like it if he turned up at the door with a bunch of flowers, I'll tell you that. You'd be like, I don't want you. You got on the telly, mate, but fucking, I don't want you to come around my house talking shit, talking your shit. What's this one? Oh, Philip Schofield's wife's come out and supported him, or said that she's very supportive of his decision and whatever. And also, Gordon the Gopher has branded trolls who mocked Philip Schofield coming out on the telly as a sad set of wankers. Gordon the Gopher has got his own Twitter account, and a lot of people he's got fans. Fans were delighted by the fight back, one wrote. Nicely put, Gordon, one said. And another one said, don't listen to them, Gordon. Don't give them your attention. Now stop with the bad language. These people fucking, I mean, how did anybody know that Gordon the Gopher, who followed him in the fucking first place, you know what I mean? He's like the puppet who appeared alongside Philip in The Broom Cupboard was going live. So, you know, obviously they're trying to get a spin-off from that. There's probably going to be a lot more from him. I bet he's just had a right boost of people following him. I'm going to probably sneakily going to go and follow him now and find out what the deal is. But anyway, he's come out. he's not meant to swear. He's off a children's program. He's calling people a sad set of wankers. So that's because he's getting uptight because everyone's started to sort of talk about his relationship with Philip Schofield. So he's had enough of it, and he ain't putting up with it no more. Who's handsy on at the moment? That's what I want to know. That's the one we want to be worried about. Magaluf holidaymakers got finishing up now. Holidaymakers in Magaluf face being asked to sign a code of conduct document when they check into their hotels. Majorca's hotels encouraging people to sign to make them agree in writing to behave. You can do that until the fucking, of course they're going to sign it when they're sober and they get there, 18-year-olds coming off the plane, they're going to sign it. But as soon as they got pissed out their brains and they don't know where they are, they're going to be kicking the doors off, setting the fire extinguishers off, climbing over the balcony, smashing the windows. That's standard, unfortunately. So you can sign whatever you want. They'll end up having to pay for it the next day, as they usually do. I think we had a situation like that once when... we'd lost the keys, but the door got kicked in anyway, and we had to pay for it, and the bloke just charged us double what it was, the price he gave us, and we had nowhere else to go, and he stung us, and he fucking did the right thing. We were gutted. About 500 quid for a door that was like, about £200 worth. So we learnt our lesson, and that's the only way they're going to learn. So, sign your best behaviour, so when they come home and they're all fucking pissed like that, someone's going to go, come on lads, what about the best behaviour thing we signed? The next thing you know, they're fucking jumping in the pool naked, chucking all the fucking furniture in the pool, that's what they were doing, and then setting all the fire extinguishers off in fucking everybody's face. Right, I'm going to finish up on, what are we doing? What's this one? We'll finish up on this one. More than 50 punters took part in the first beer mat flipping world championships. I didn't even know there was such a thing, and I'm quite a good beer mat flipper. Maybe I'll have to start fucking training up, get me drinking me protein shakes and all that kind of stuff. I could be in a fighting chance here. I thought I'd missed my days of being a sportsman, but it looks like there's something's just come around that suits me just fine. The most, what's it called? Flipped the most at once, 65. Luke Collier flipped the most at once, 65. While Pedro Baltazar, 41. Well, they're putting his age in there with it. Flipped 10 in a row. The Ship and the Shovel event in Warshash. Warshash, is there such a place? In Hants. Made £500 for charity. So I'd want that £500 for myself, thank you very much, if I come all that way and I have to fuck it and I win and I take the gold medal. I think it'd have to be £1,000, £500 for me, £500 for the charity, because I'm not going to steal from charity, but I want my rewards. If I'm training all year, I'm going to be there next year in Warshash in Hants. Anyway, I'm leaving it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See you later, bye.